Before we get started, I have to say that the original title of this was going to be, quote, Ken Domik cannot handle anything more than one thought reliably at any given time, close quote, which is a very awkward title. Thing is, the last video he did with Rusty, he made a mistake. So it was stupid of him to do it. So that was going to be the big joke. However, a lot of other jokes kind of presented themselves, so we're going with something more attractive for the title. However, that mistake is still dealt with towards the end of this reaction. And the other item is that for the first 5 minutes, the audio is a little bit distorted. You can still hear it just fine, because it wouldn't have released it if you couldn't hear it properly. It's a little distorted for the first 5 minutes. That's because my fancy new microphone is more powerful than I realized, and I'm just getting used to it. So those are the two items. Let's get to it.
Drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink,
Booze hound.
drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink,
Booze hound.
drink, 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 donate.
E-beggar.
Drink.
Happy birthday, Booze hound. Hack. E-beggar.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate.
E-beggar.
Donate.
E-beggar.
Donate.
E-beggar.
Gravy train.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok.
white Canadian.
On my TikTok. White. On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. White.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian.
White guy.
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. White guy. Because I'm white.
So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos. Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I have zero knowledge.
I'm very uneducated.
Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored!
I only promote things that I like.
The Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, the Jackery, my Jackery, the 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 Jackery's working its butt off.
Blue Eddie, this thing is absolutely amazing. Call me a sellout.
Screw off.
Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, 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 tangy.
Tangy.
I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? Would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap.
See what I mean?
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck. Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You are good at describing food.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management.
Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
you do is eat all day. That's why I know how to show. A couch potato, back in his face. Liar of the 5-day news. Liar of the 5-day news. Liar of the 5-day news.
He has bought another same model, same year, and has carried the name over, which is Rusty 2, that he uses a short form of, which I'm not going to refer to unless I'm referring to this cool droid.
What and why I was doing it, but I'm sure you guys kind of figured it out. But yeah, I just wanted to get out all the extras.
The show is about to begin. The stage has been set. A boring schmuck is going to drag junk out of a shit heap. Great way to start 2025. Who else is going to shoot footage of, disposable cutlery? Ken Domik of KBD Productions TV. It's truly a real production, and it deserves your respect.
To the driveway a little bit more, but I think the truck truck technology. I did watch a video on how to put. There's Rusty's ownership. I'll have to blur that out, but you have to sign the back here in Ontario, Canada.
Given that what you are sharing is 100% obscured, what is the dang point of sharing it?
How do you guys feel about that when you get rid of a car? I remember when Carol got rid of her first car that she had bought.
Hey, look out, Ken! There's a rough-looking drifter that's been sleeping behind.
Bye, Rusty. Oh, well. Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
Before we get into this reaction and the assertion that Ken Domik cannot handle more than one thought at a time, at least reliably, we're going to get into some backstory on Rusty. Ken purchased this van a couple of months shy, thereabouts, of 4 years ago. I don't know the exact date. Ken doesn't know the exact date either, so don't ask me to do the work trying to find the exact date. It's like, give or take 1 or 2 months. He had it for almost 4 years. And soon after he got it, I immediately, within a couple of weeks, started referring to it as the prop vehicle. Because by then, Ken had already bought his new cars, and he has also enjoyed speculating on getting a tricked-out Sprinter, which he didn't get, well more than $200,000, just because they didn't have one available. That's why they got Moose, or the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, and they spent 40 grand on it, because Ken tells us everything, and we found it on the dealer website, and then he pretty much destroyed it, that it's no good for resale, or it will be sold at a great loss if they try to sell it, because that's what rich people do. So this vehicle was meant to inspire donations right from the start. So if you can buy brand new vehicles and you deliberately get one that's halfway falling apart, it's a prop. That's why Ken named it Rusty. So you are going to hear from him all the time, Rusty, meaning deterioration. He's going to have you typing and saying, Rusty, 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 Rusty. So you're always thinking about this van of his that's falling apart, which will support Ken's ongoing rhetoric for almost 4 years of, look at all these repairs. We remember all the squawking and all the bills, and Ken was driving it when he said he's the only breadwinner for the Domiks, and he needs to keep this on the road. The idea that there's no food on the Domik family table if he can't keep that thing on the road is ridiculous, yet his audience, at least a significant portion of it, believes him. If you were to speak as someone in your late 50s to other people your own age, you know what, I gotta take Rusty to the hospital, they look at you like you were bananas. And Ken treats a heap of glass and metal as if it's human. Well, he doesn't do a tribute video for his pets when they pass on, and he uses them as props too. Even if you told this to a child, I gotta take Rusty to the hospital, the child would look at you like you're nuts. And the parents would say, don't talk to my kid like he's a lunatic, alright? So Ken is playing to a significant portion of his audience, which is responding to this. He treats the vehicle as if it's alive, and when he gets repairs done, he has repeatedly said, Oh, Rusty has to go to the hospital now. It's really fucked up for him to do that. Ongoing. Oh no, Rusty's going to the hospital. Oh, I need help with the bills. This coming from a guy who I said was rich. And what does he do? He goes on a fabulous cruise the later part of 2024. So without reviewing everything, let's just take 3 good examples. Ken has been treating the car as if it's alive and saying it has to go to the hospital. And he has been teasing that he's going to get rid of it. For how long? At least a year. He pronounced on January 29th, 2024, that the vehicle was dead. He put it in a graveyard. Guess what? Ken Domik was lying. Then later on, same year, April of 2024, he says, oh, it's done. Rusty is unalive, he said, with an exclamation mark in the title. And guess what? He was lying again. And so he has already said that the car is totally dead more than once. And he did so at least one time in January of 2024, saying that the car was dead. It took him until January of 2025 to say, yeah, the car is dead. And you know what? Even now, it's not technically dead because you could still drive it. It just needs a lot of work. And he's been donating it to a charity as if he's a hero. You know, when rich people donate a car that's still got a lot of jam left in it, that's commendable. When you have something that's worthless hauled off your property for parts, that's not so much. And in his thumbnail, given that he can't get his own kids to show up for his content, and he doesn't do a tribute video for his pets when they pass, he looks like he's about to hump the keyhole in this one. Ken just provides the parody at the same time he provides his horrible content. Now that Ken has gotten the prop vehicle hauled off the shack in the Elf Village property, he has bought another same model, same year, and has carried the name over, which is Rusty 2, that he uses a short form of, which I'm not going to refer to unless I'm referring to this cool droid along with it, which is R2-D2, and Ken has no business using the short form of R2-D2 on his channel. Yet because he is a hack, he will do it, and he will sustain Rusty, meaning deterioration which needs repair, and money for repairs, and ongoing financial support. He needs your support. So there's the intro. Now let's get to the actual reaction itself, and remind you after all that stuff that we are going to make the argument that Ken Domik cannot hold more than one thought at the same time. This sort of feels like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, only if Mr. Rogers wasn't really a nice guy and didn't have anything to teach you and didn't care about you either, and was boring.
Well, this is it, old friend. You have been an absolute amazing vehicle for the last 3.5 to 4 years. I believe we picked you up in March of 2021. It's now January 3rd, 2025. So if we had tried to stretch him out for a few more months, then we would have had him for 4 years. But there's just too many problems, and we had to get rid of him for safety reasons.
Great for you to admit at the last that those of us over here were correct, and that keeping that thing on the road was a safety issue for other motorists, which you denied for the longest time. It was a prop to make it look like you were struggling and some sort of a rustic Canadian camper, and, well, it's too much of a prop because now it's falling apart far too much. So now you move on to another prop with the same old shtick for it.
So we are donating him to a charity. They're picking it up today. They have a tow truck coming to pick it up. And yeah, there's nothing I can really salvage off that. A few people said you could probably, with a heat gun, take these off because they are just stuck on with like two-sided tape kind of stuff, and so you just heat it up and then you have to clean them up. This is one of the ones I think was making noise because it had already started to come up.
There is no story here, and no reason for Ken to attach his fake folksy chuckle to it, as if there is. What he's talking about is superfluous bric-a-brac.
And when I would drive, there would be a funny noise. I couldn't figure out what it was. One time, Paul was in the vehicle with me, and I'm like, dude, can you figure out where that noise is coming from? And he's like, listening. We couldn't figure it out. But I think it was this, the wind would catch this and it would vibrate and make some type of a high-pitched squealing noise. But we have new ones that we're going to be putting on R2. So I'm going to finish cleaning up. So yesterday, in my yesterday's vlog, I kind of really didn't talk about what and why I was doing it, but I'm sure you guys kind of figured it out. But yeah, I just wanted to get out all the extras.
The show is about to begin. The stage has been set. A boring schmuck is gonna drag junk out of a shit heap. Great way to start 2025.
Things and make sure, you know, it's like bags that I could use definitely in the other vehicle.
Most definitely, these disposable plastic bags from convenience stores could be effectively utilized in the other vehicle. They could be obtained and then delegated to stockpiling in either the shack or the shed, or they could be stockpiled and shelved in the other vehicle, or perhaps one of the other two German vehicles we have at our disposal, and then they could be utilized quite effectively in the other vehicle. It's great that I'm shooting footage, documenting, and sharing this content. And as I say to you guys, I work hard. I mean, you guys have got it easy. Not only do I work, I even have to work on Sundays, shooting footage of disposable plastic bags and letting you know that they can be utilized effectively in the other vehicle. This is so exciting. I think we should run it a few more times. One of them should be in slow motion too.
You know, it's like bags that I could use. You know, it's like bags that I could use. Like bags I could use. You know, it's like bags that I could use definitely in the other vehicle. So I'm going to finish taking out all this stuff and just checking all the little cubby holes and things, and just making sure I don't leave anything in here. I never did put a transponder in here for the 407, but I think I will definitely buy one for R2. Or I not buy one. I guess you do buy it. It's like $11 or something. I don't know. Yeah, so we're just going to check through everything, make sure there's no slips or... That was all the paperwork for the vehicle, and this is just pretty much all garbage that needs to go. Some of it was used, and then some of it was just been forgotten about.
Our Ken has garbage to share. Some of it has been used, and some of it has just been forgotten about. That plastic fork that could have been used, or maybe it was set aside to be used later, and then it was just forgotten about, and then now it's fallen on the floor of the vehicle. It now needs to be thrown out. It's just garbage used, garbage that just needs to be thrown out. There's such a variety of garbage, and, you know, to shoot footage of it and publish it is really proof that Ken has been working so hard for you guys. It's just, he really works hard, and, like, he's been breaking his back to produce content for you guys. And, you know, you really should be supporting him with more money. So he needs your support. He's doing this for you. I mean, who else is going to shoot footage of, disposable cutlery? Ken Domik of KBD Productions TV. It's truly a real production, and it deserves your respect and your support with your money.
But, yeah, gotta move all the vehicles out of the driveway.
The vehicles, all of them, must be moved out of the driveway, people. The vehicles must be moved. Big operation here, people. These vehicles, they gotta be moved out of the driveway. We got a lot of work to do here, people. The vehicles gotta be moved so the other vehicle of the towing capacity to do its job has the room to do it.
And I'm not sure exactly what time they're gonna call.
So I'm not exactly what time they're gonna call, people. I'm just standing here in my driveway at the shack in the Elf Village with my thumb up my ass. I don't know what time they're gonna call. I'm just standing here and I don't know what to what. It's a good thing I'm recording this gold footage to share with you after the fact. Please send your support
To let us know when the tow truck is going to be here. So I just want to make sure everything's ready to go. I was thinking about starting them up with that gizmo that helps boost your car.
That gizmo that helps you start your car is called the battery charger. You fake Canadian everyman, stealth camper, rustic dude sort of individual. What's the what? Thingamabob, little gizmo that helps you the boost start thing of the car thing of the whatever that makes it go there.
Use that just to get it out to the driveway a little bit more. But I think the tow truck, 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 the tow truck. I can barely speak English. The tow truck will be able to get it from here. It's a front wheel drive, so you'll probably want to grab it from the front anyway. I'm not sure. It might even be a flatbed truck. And yeah, I think I'll just leave it as is. I got my keys ready. So this is for R2. I have Sony keys. I have Sony keys. I have Sony keys to move all the cars.
I don't know what the what. I got keys here. I got keys there. I got keys everywhere. A key here. I don't know what's going on here. I got soda keys over there.
I have Sony keys to move all the cars. And this is Rusty's 2 keys, 2 fobs. And these were for the auto starter, but it's interesting that I'm pretty sure this little gizmo right there was the receiver or the antenna for the auto starter. And it worked, I think, the first 6 months to a year that we used this vehicle, and then it stopped working for a couple years, and then I tried it again and it was working again. So again, I'm not very savvy on electronics and stuff, so I wouldn't know how to take this out. Chances are this is also like 10 plus year old technology. I did watch a video on how to put an auto starter in the new van, and it's just a gizmo that you have to take the whole underneath apart and then access your key ignition switch from the back, and then put the special box in between that and everything else, and then that starts your car through, and I think you can actually make it go straight to your fob. So I'll be looking into that. So let's get this going. Let's clean this up. I just went inside to go and get a bag, and Carol just said, oh, he called. He's on his way. Gotta put all the cars on the street.
Gotta put all the cars on the street, says Ken. There's nothing going on here. He already told us that once. And the footage that he creates of like opening the door and sitting down and starting up. This is a nothing video. There's nothing going on. And, you know, the only time you would shoot all that stuff is if you're doing something important, like you're going to go interview somebody really important, or you're going to, you know, have the contractor come over to build your studio in your backyard or something like that. Okay, now we're going to go do this. Got to go drive over. And no, he's just putting his crap onto the fucking road so the tow truck can come by. It's just babbling about non-tent material.
Get them out of the way.
Thank you, Ken, for moving the new Rusty onto the road. Thanks so much for shooting footage of you doing that. And this is what you talk about when you say you're working really hard for you guys. I'm doing it all for you. I need support.
Don't need to move loose. Carol's helping.
Thanks for your help, Carol.
Carol's helping. Hello. Let's put it inside, then I'll go through it and toss stuff that I don't need. This was if you guys remember, I bought an air mattress when I was using the Tiguan and the Atlas to do stealth camps. And, but I haven't used it since I got my proper bed, cot, whatever. I'm pretty sure I've gone through every pocket.
Excellent work, Ken. You just saved a disposable plastic bag, which you can now stockpile in either the shack, the shed, or most likely the new used version of Rusty. And you can just bring the problem of stored garbage to the other vehicle.
Every nook and cranny. Make sure nothing's under the seats. Yeah, I don't know where the other end of it is, so it's frozen into the ground.
Our Ken is always providing a fake little laugh to lies to make you believe it. It's frozen in the ground. My life is so crazy. The car's frozen. And then he says, that'll be interesting, let me tell you. It's a puddle. The tow truck will laugh at it. There's nothing amazing or interesting happening here.
That'll be interesting. This is frozen too. Nothing under the seats. Garbage. And this is a converter. Nothing under the seats. I don't recall ever putting anything there, so. There's Rusty's ownership. I'll have to blur that out, but You have to sign the back here in Ontario, Canada.
Given that what you are sharing is 100% obscured, what is the dang point of sharing it?
And then that's basically saying I'm giving it to the charity company.
Charities are referred to as charities. They are never referred to as companies. None of the people in this audience can recall a time where you're instructed to please give to a charity company today. A charity is a charity. You don't call it a charity company.
Just chuck everything. Oh, that's locked or frozen solid. But I'm pretty sure I unlocked everything. I always find it really sad getting rid of a car. There's so many like memories and good times and bad times, and it just becomes kind of like part of your life, part of your last 4 years of your life, 3.5. But how do you guys feel about that when you get rid of a car? I remember when Carol got rid of her first car that she had bought.
Hey, look out, Ken! There's a rough-looking drifter that's been sleeping behind your shack, and oh, it's Carol! Yeah. Does she look like she's gonna come over and tell a crying story about getting rid of her first car? Or maybe she doesn't give a shit.
And I think we sold it for the van, and we traded it in. And Carol was really sad about that because that was...
Ken is trying to insert drama and interest where none exists. Like, as if Carol cares about some old shit heap she got rid of decades ago, and he's trying to weave it into the non-story of getting rid of this prop vehicle that he bought in a spirit of cynicism and exploitation towards his own audience.
The first vehicle she ever bought with her own money, and you work hard and buy your vehicle, and then you use it for many years. How long did you have that for?
Here comes Ken with another non-existent, folksy story. You know, you save up your money, you work hard, you get a vehicle, you gotta get rid of it. It really tears out a piece of your soul to have to do. So let me tell you, you remember that car back then, Carol? How many years did you have it? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Buy your vehicle, and then you use it for many years. How long did you have that for? I don't know. You had it for a long time. At least 10 years, I think. It's got to be. Because you had it before I met you, which was 1990.
I got it brand new. It was an 80...
I think it was 89, yeah. 89 Escort, red Escort.
Yeah.
And you loved that car. We used to polish it. We used to go into... When my parents lived in the condo, we used to go down there and get the polishing. We'd spend hours cleaning it because the red especially gets that oxidized, and it starts to turn almost pink and powdery.
The Ken Domik brand is garbage. He is standing in the driveway, killing time, waiting for the guy to come and get this pile of junk off the property so he can replace it with another prop pile of junk. So he's got the camera running, and he's just babbling to Carol. That's how he creates footage for money, for an audience of idiots who accept it.
But if you get like a really nice polish, you can bring all that back. And so I remember spending lots of time on it. Oh well, Rusty. Thanks for everything.
Ken is old enough to have witnessed family members die, and friends, or at least acquaintances, die too. He has no interest in world affairs, and he referred to the COVID pandemic as the craziness that's going on in the world today. Even with that said, from at least Carol, he should know that there's a war going on in the world. There's suffering all over the place. And here he is at the age of 58, inserting sappy music into some footage he's going to produce to make people feel sad about the loss of a cynical pile of junk that he bought to make him look like a Canadian everyman, struggling poor guy, real camper sort of dude. And now he gets rid of it and replaces it with one exactly the same, only with a different color. Do you think he and Paul talk about this at 2 o'clock in the morning, with Paul saying, really, Ken, I just wanted to talk to you about, the loss of Rusty, and I know it's tough for you, and if there's anything that I can do, you just let me know. If Ken at the age of 58 was to present this stuff to people he knows in real life and not his silly audience, they would go, what the fuck's the matter with you? Well, it's really tough. We had to tow away Rusty. Why do you give that thing a name and talk to it like it's a pet or a human being or something like that? Well, actually, it's just a bunch of shtick that I do for my, challenged audience. If they feel sad, they feel something. They watch and I get money. You know how it works? Kim, would you get out of my office, please?
Here he comes. Hello.
Hello! Our Ken sounds rather happy to be getting rid of this pile of metal and glass. How is that possible? After the footage he just produced. Oh, that's right. He's just doing that to exploit the emotions of challenged people who are in his audience. This is a business, and that was all just for money. Okay, there you go.
All right, how you doing?
There are 3 minutes left. I interrupted a few times for some commentary, and then when the footage is done, we have the punchline. My argument that Ken cannot handle more than one thought reliably at any given time. So stick around for that.
Not too bad.
I'm
Get this before the stone gets too bad, right?
Good man, good man.
It really is already euchred.
Yeah.
Back tires? You have air in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, that's all I really... Does it move?
It will move, yeah.
I never know, right? What I'm picking up.
I could jump start it and it will drive.
Oh,
like,
okay.
like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So I
stuff
give you
around
the,
house.
the key.
Even though the ownership of Rusty is folded, Ken carefully covers it with a filter. And that becomes significant a little bit later on.
Keys, key, and ownership. That's
Perfect.
signed on the back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
The only thing, but I'm pretty sure as soon as you bump it, it'll break free of that little puddle at the back.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, one thing grabs this one. The hydraulics alone will just pull it forward.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cool. Just give me a couple minutes, I'll get it all loaded
Sure.
up and I'll be about my way, man.
Thank you. I get my driveway back now.
I just want to make sure that was dragging.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Alrighty, I'm gonna pull up to the road, I'll get my lights on it and do what I gotta do out there.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Guys, enjoy.
Even though it is difficult to see it, Ken has placed a small filter over the license plate that is on Clunky, or the new version of Rusty, or just the same model and year of automobile, only a different color, okay? So that's significant too later on.
Bye, Rusty. He's gonna put the lights on and stuff, and then he's gonna finish his tow, take it up to Aurelia. Oh well, sad days.
Really? Sad days? Ken exploited that used vehicle tons of times over almost 4 years to get people to feel sorry for him and donate their money, with their hard-earned or the bare stipend they're living on, and giving it to him. He got what he wanted out of it. And he's also provided a little filter on top of the license plate for Moose. That becomes significant soon.
Well, at least we got our driveway back. Lots of space now. I can buy more cars.
No.
No. Gotta put the cars back. Well, there you go, guys. There is another chapter closed in the Ken Domik adventures on KVD Productions TV and Ken Vlogs. I really am going to miss Rusty a lot. I really enjoyed using that vehicle.
Look at him pretending to be sad. Look at the bad acting job. He used Rusty as a way to get people to feel sorry for him and send him their money as if they were responsible for the repairs. Well, Ken would be the last person to fix your vehicle if you approached him and said, "Hey Ken, I'm having some hard times. I need you to fix my transmission." He'd say, "Go fuck yourself, princess. Leave me alone."
I loved all the adventures that we went on, and I'm so glad that a lot of you guys watched all those on this channel and the KVD Productions TV channel. I appreciate all your support, and I look forward to many, many more adventures in R2 and in Moose, our Sprinter van. Yes, I have 3 vehicles, but again, 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 the Sprinter van is for our RVing type stuff, and R2 is for the stealth camping 24-hour and regular camping kind of stuff. So again, guys, thanks for all your support.
Yes, indeed. Thanks for all the support. And after almost 4 years of moaning to your audience about all the repairs, when that van was bought half falling apart on purpose, so that was just maintenance to get the repairs done. And that was all your responsibility. You never should have confronted your audience with, "Oh, I got another bill." Just go through his vlog channel and just check all the thumbnails of, "Oh no, another repair. Oh boy, look at the size of this bill now." And it's already started with the clunky Rusty Part 2. I'm not going to call it his name. He's already bitching about repair bills. So, we're almost done. Now, I'm going to get to the argument that is to be made with this reaction and assertion, which is Ken is not able to hold more than one thought reliably. Here's the footage. While Ken deployed strategically placed filters all over the place for this production, what he's doing here is giving you the last footage ever of the first Rusty, which is a lot for him to handle, because as he did so, he missed another detail, like he often does. And what is that? Why, it's this. He's doxed himself again by running footage of his own license plate on his own driveway. The years go by and Ken just can't learn and get better like everybody else. So there it is. Even though he put filters on everything, if he has to handle one idea, which, okay, I'm gonna get some footage, the final footage of Rusty before it gets hauled away for garbage, and this is really a lot for me to handle. Okay, I got that shot of Rusty. Now that I got the last Rusty footage, I'm gonna put some sad music over top of it. Great job. And he forgot to put anything over there. He's a fucking idiot. You know, once you've already doxed yourself like 5 times already, what's the point of putting the filters on? It's over with. And he just did it again. Have another drink, Ken. What an idiot.
Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Is that it? That's it.
British peanut.
Double.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people.
Tangy.